We're taking another look at the 2025 recruiting class, and today we're shining a spotlight on four-star tight end Kaleb Edwards, who signed with Alabama. We're going to be looking at his highlights. We're going to be looking at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. But before we begin, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're looking at the 2025 recruiting class every single day this offseason. Player by player, you need to know what your new players look like before they hit the field. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're starting off with his 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward a few minutes, you'll get there. We're rated as a 4-star prospect in both sets of rankings, ranked as the 8th best tight end in the class in both sets of rankings. Listed at 6'6", 255. Remember, this is dated at least a few months, maybe even a year or longer. However, going down here, we got 19 offers, so the market is semi-hot for him. But Oregon, Auburn, Texas, Washington, Alabama, big programs after him. We're looking at a promising prospect here. According to the market here, ranking's pretty high for a tight end 8 in the class. Going down here, seeing what they say, playing Navy All-American game, and looking at this, Edwards is on the short list when talking about the top tight ends in the 2025 class. Box checker and one of those rare players who does everything well. It's really hard to find a discernible weakness in his game. Owns a prototypical tight end frame, not just a big hybrid receiver, but a legitimate tight end. So he's going to play in line. He's going to be able to block. He's going to be able to get downfield, make plays happen, catch the ball, maybe run some routes. This is a guy that might have some NFL upside due to that, and might be a guy that's going to get on the field quicker than expected. Basketball background, so good footwork, going to box out, has a gas tank, and has a motor. Baseball as well, so we're a busy guy. Auburn, Oregon, Alabama here. 44 catches, 828 yards, 7 touchdowns in 2023. So we got some production. Let's take a look at the highlights. Let's see what he's working with here. Let me know what you think about him. 6.5 minutes of clips. Let's let it roll. There he is. We're in motion. Long frame. He's got some quickness. Yeah, double. Yeah, I got the right player. He's in line. Long, thin frame for the position. I would say that's not a worry to me. That quarterback just won it. Look at that. Look at him after the catch. Yeah, long frame. He can add to that easy at Alabama too in that weight room. Another weapon there. He's gonna be a weapon. Why didn't they talk about that? How explosive he is right out of the blocks, right out of the release. They're not talking about how long those arms are. Like little things that just come out to you the first 2 plays. And they're not even, they might be mentioned in the last few sentences maybe, but he's got a fast release. He kind of like swerved the brake a little bit. Still, he's assertive. Watch this. He's quick out of that stance. He's very quick out of that stance. That's going to be tough to guard up the seam. Whether it's up the seam or breaking it off in or out. That's going to be tough to cover. I don't think you realize that. I don't know why they didn't mention that. That is the thing I see the most. They're like, he's in line. He can play outside. He can be downfield a bit. Blocks. His release is quick out of that stance. Look at that. Rises up, make the play. I think I'm going to say that too many times in this video. Gets up, nice swim move. Separation downfield, catches it. Good wide receiver downfield. He's a weapon out of the stance. Nice little pop block there. Good feet. Good balance there. We're rolling. Not bad speed for the size. Height, and length. Not bad at all. This guy's going to be problems. Yeah. Coming down. Blocking down. Looking good. Solid prospect. Boom. Downfield. Downfield making plays. Ball skills for days. Look at that. Ball skills. He's going to be a problem. Like, he's different compared to the other tight ends. And I say that with every tight end because it's such a multifaceted skill set. One, the length of the arms, how he's built. He's different in those regards. On top of that, how quick he gets out of the stance. Like, he's very quick. He's very explosive. That's going to allow him to get on the heels of those linebackers. And he's going to be able to pop that window behind him and get that target when working that seam. That, if you get caught sleeping, like it's an RPO or anything, you get caught, he's going to get those targets. And he's got that length too, where he gives you an extra large target. I think he's going to be a problem. I think tight end 8, I mean, he's kind of hunched in that stand. That's probably a sprinter more of a sprinter out of it, I guess. But I think tight end 8's kind of fair, but I think he should be a little higher. I think I do have a couple tight ends that I remember that I don't like as much in the class, and I think it's probably around 2-ish. And I think they were too high to begin with. And they're usually got a couple tight ends that are too high. But he's very explosive out of the stance. Like, that is the main thing. He's got a lot of experience blocking. And I say that, and it should be common sense to have it, but there are tight ends that you go throughout the whole highlight tape, and they're pretty much just a big wide receiver out there, which is fine. Depending on how you want to use them. And on top of that, depending on how they're going to be used long-term NFL-wise, it creates more upside. You can use them as a block. His feet ain't bad. When you're 6'6", you're tall and lanky like that, stopping on a dime is very hard. You got physics working against you. I don't know how that works science-wise. It's just known. It's just something that's known to give taller guys more grace when breaking off the routes because it's different. But they also have more separation north because they're so tall on the tall end of the target versus shorter, faster, quicker guys get more separation off the break due to them in their nature, so it kind of breaks off evenly. But he's got good cuts on him though. His cuts are good for his size. Like, you ain't gonna compare to Justin Jefferson, but he's got good cuts for his size. But getting out of that stance, getting downfield, down the seam, good speed for what he is for his position group too. Like, I believe this is a tight end that's going to cause problems in the SEC. He's going to cause a lot of problems in the SEC once he's developed. That's it. The SEC will be scared of this dude. Like, he's going to be a problem. RPO, pop pass, whatever. He's going to be a problem. He is going to be a problem once he gets developed. He's going to add some meat to that. I'm not worried about that because that's the easiest thing to develop. He's going to get into that age where you're going to be in the weight room, and that's just going to come on. It's just going to come on. That's a good tight end prospect. One of the better tight end prospects in the class. Where his upside is again, that explosiveness out of the stance and just getting down the seam really quick with those long arms. And he's very explosive and fast for his size and actually very good at breaking off routes without drifting it too much. And that's very hard for a guy that's 6'6", for a guy that stature, and he can do it. And this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem in the SEC because he's going to be able to really sneak downfield past them linebackers and rack up them targets. And he's going to be a mismatch downfield as well. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.